We begin the march to the Sweet 16 tonight as Frankfort High and Franklin County do battle in the first round of the 41st District Tournament, now on the FPB Game of the Week.
The FPB High School Basketball Game of the Week season is brought to you by the Family Dental Center, David Toll's Auto Pro, and the Frankfort Plant Board.
Every team dreams of cutting down the nets and winning championships, and tonight we take the first step in that process. Hello and welcome to the FPB Game of the Week. I'm Glenn Walter, and tonight is when the real season begins for all these teams, the first round of the district. Now when you look at these two teams, Franklin County and Frankfort High, you've got a tale of two seasons really. Now, Franklin County is one of the top teams in the 11th region. As a matter of fact, they're the defending champion of the 11th region. They're 23-4, outstanding, tons of depth, and they're looking to continue their quest to not only get back to the state tournament, but this time win it. And when you talk about Franklin County, they're very, very deep. They're very versatile, but they can really get it done with their defense, and it starts with the 11th region player of the year, Malika Frank. When she gets in defense, it leads to transition and easy buckets, and that can make it very, very difficult on any team. Now, when you talk about Frankfort High School, you've got to talk about Brianna Burbridge. She's the second leading scorer in the state, 33 points per game. She can really fill it up. She gets help from Jasmine Turpin. But with these two ladies, they're going to have one of those special, special nights for them to get the upset against the heavily favored Franklin County Lady Flyers. Now, before the game, as always, we talked to both coaches, not only about getting to this point, but what they hope to see tonight going forward in hopes of a win and getting to the 11th region. Joined now by Franklin County head coach Joey Thacker. And coach, when you talk about Frankfort High School, you can talk about a lot of things, but it starts and ends with 52, Brianna Burbridge. How do you plan to slow her down?
Well, again, we've said this all along. She gets a lot of points from her defense, so you got to take care of the ball. And you got to keep her off backboard. And you can't foul her. She's made 228 field goals. She's made 222 free throws. So you got to make her earn it.
Your team has dominated region play. You've dominated district play. You're a heavily favored team tonight. What do you hope to see from your ladies? Because tonight's step one and where you'd like to get way on into Bowling Green.
Well, you don't get the chance to do any of that other stuff until you take care of this one. And, our kids kind of feel like they kind of got a chip on their shoulder because maybe some things have been said and heard and this, that, and the other since the flip on Sunday. So we'll see what happens.
All right, Coach, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Joey Thacker, head coach at Franklin County. Let's go see his counterpart, the number 4 seed head coach, Darren Norman. Coach, the coin flip didn't go your all's way. If you were trying to get that 3 seed, instead you get the 4, you get Franklin County. Obviously a very good team. Looking at your first 2 matchups from this season, what do you hope to do differently to get a different outcome tonight?
Well, I think, when you play a good team like Franklin County, you can't always just, force what you want to do. I think in the first 2 games we kind of did that. We tried to play up-tempo and kind of force the ball in the full court against their defense and just had way too many turnovers. Didn't finish well, and, it's just hard to battle uphill. This time the girls, I told them we've got to control the tempo, do what we want to do. We can't give them easy buckets. It's a tall order, but, I have some good girls, and, Bree, she'll give us what she's got. So we're going to see if she can break out tonight and handle it for us.
You mentioned, Bree, you've got 2 great seniors. Obviously, everyone knows what a difficult task it is. What do you just hope to see tonight out of your girls, win, lose, or draw?
Oh, I'm proud of them. I mean, you can't accomplish what they've accomplished. Bree in her career just has been phenomenal. I mean, and has done everything that I wanted her to do, and she'll have a good 4 years after this. And, Jasmine's my girl, and, coming here, she's become the player that I hoped she would be. They've already done everything. No matter what happens tonight, they've had great careers, nothing to be ashamed of. They've regional champions, so I'm just happy for them, and we're going to celebrate them.
Coach, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Darren Norman, head coach at Frankfort High School. The regular season's over, but the real season begins, and in just a moment, we'll tip off the first round of the 41st District Tournament on the FPB Game of the Week.
Sitting behind the desk isn't all bad, but it's not me. I like to get my hands dirty. People like it when I have my own business, and so did I. So we're here, back to the basics. Come and see me at David Toll's Tires and Auto Service.
If you need tires, if you need an oil change, or a major repair, the name you know and trust is back. David Toll's Auto Pro, with 2 locations, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 for Sales Road. Give us a call, 352-2988.
Welcome back into the Frankfort Convention Center as we are getting set for tip between the number 4 seed Frankfort High Lady Panthers and the number 1 seed Franklin County Lady Flyers. You've heard from the coaches, and you know what is at stake in this one. I'll go back and touch base a little bit more on what you heard a few moments ago before we get to the lineups. Frankfort High School knocked off Woodford County late in the season to set up a tie at 1-5 in the district, and they had a coin flip to figure out who would be the 3 seed, who would be the 4. Frankfort High was the loser of the coin toss. They're the 4 seed. That's why they're here tonight to take on Franklin County. Taking a look at your starters, you saw number 00 T.T. Barnett, number 4 Haley James, a freshman and a sophomore in the backcourt. Kayla Hortonberry, and that's not you haven't gone into a twilight zone. She was a member of the Western Hills team throughout most of the season. She transferred. She is now a member of the Frankfort High Lady Panthers, averaging 13 points per game since the transfer. And then the 2 seniors who you heard so much about. Jasmine Turpin averages right at a double-double at 13 points, 9 rebounds per game as senior. And Brianna Burbridge, the all-time leading scorer in Frankfort High School history for boys and girls, 33 points per contest, 16 rebounds. She is special here in her senior season. There's the head coach you heard from a few moments ago, Darren Norman. Lady Panthers 12-13 on the season, as we mentioned, 1-5 in the district. And now the number 5 ranked team in the state, the number 1 seeded team in the district, the Franklin County Lady Flyers. Taking a look at their starting lineup, Malika Frank, we mentioned she is the KABC 11th Region Player of the Year. She's going on to Western Kentucky University. Has had a great season, 9.7 rebounds per game. Deja Kilborn, another senior who's battled injury this year. She is averaging right at 8 points per contest, back in the starting lineup. She'll play next year at Georgetown College. And then one of the top juniors in the state, Princess Stewart, the leading scorer for these Lady Flyers at 17.6 points per game, 7 rebounds as a starter. Anna Aristia, another one of this talented senior class, number 10. She averages just over 7 points per game. She will play at Georgetown College next year. And then a bit of a change in the starting lineup tonight is Savannah Courtney, who averages 6 points per game, will get to start the junior in place of Rebecca Cook. Cook, the second leading scorer for the Flyers, will play, but is not in the starting lineup tonight for the 23-4 Lady Flyers. 11-0 in the region, 6-0 in the district. Joey Thacker, the KABC 11th Region Coach of the Year, will lead the Lady Flyers here, as we said, hoping to repeat. The Lady Flyers have won 22 straight district games and 6 of the last 8 district tournaments. And here's a look at your bracket. So you see here with Franklin County, the 1 seed, taking on Frankfort High. Of course, tomorrow night will be Western Hills and Woodford County. The winners will meet for the championship, and more importantly, if you win in the first round game, you advance to the 11th Region tournament down in Richmond. It was supposed to be played here at the Frankfort Convention Center this year, and unfortunately, due to some scheduling conflicts, it didn't work out, so the tournament will not be here. The NAIA tournament will be here instead with the Mid-South. And we are underway in the 41st District Tournament, tip controlled by Franklin County's Princess Stewart. It's knocked away, and now up with it is Burbridge and then T.T. Barnett. Frankfort High in the black uniforms, Franklin County in white. James with it in the corner. Barnett, the freshman, traveled. The 3 officials in tonight's contest. Chuck Begley has the ball there, and he's talking with Greg Schuler. And then the 3rd member of the group is Jimmy Beckett. I think they're waiting to change the possession arrow, and they will now do that. They get it all worked out. So now Begley will give the ball to Savannah Courtney at the whistle, and we will get this game resumed. Franklin County is the host team of the district tournament. So it's their staffers working the clock, the book, and more importantly, the hospitality room. I think they've got a lot going on out there with a lot of the Frankfort folks, the volunteers here in the yellow shirts that always do such a great job. A wonderful venue for a tournament. They miss Stewart down low. Courtney with it into the paint. Kilborn. No good. Courtney gets the rebound right back up, and it's 2-0 County. Savannah Courtney has been in the starting lineup this season about the last 2/3 of the season. She's played quite a bit in the starting lineup due to injury. In the lineup tonight for Cook. And there's that turnover. You heard Darren Nolan say that they had to take care of the basketball against the pressure, and Frankfort High didn't handle it very well there. Stewart with the point guard duties most of the season. Facing a 1-3-1 here, and nobody checks Courtney. She goes straight to the basket. She quickly has 4, and it is a 4-0 lead. And a near turnover there, and now some numbers for Frankfort High. Haley James cut off, double team. Out to Burbridge. Barnett around to Hortonberry. Franklin County in man-to-man. Panthers going to a 1-4 look off the bounce. Barnett out, Hortonberry for 3. Too strong, Stewart the weak side rebound, and now County will look to push. Burbridge got her hand on the ball a couple of times, but couldn't get the steal. Kilborn could have taken a shot, now off the bounce, 6-0. Quick timeout for Darren Norman as he wants a 30-second break. We'll step away. 6:07 left in the first quarter, and Franklin County out quickly, up 6-0 here in the first round of the 41st District Tournament from the Frankfort Convention Center on the FPB Game of the Week. Deja Kilborn makes it a 6-0 lead, Lady Flyers.
I'm Dr. Ashley King. At Family Dental Center, we offer a wide range of dentistry, from the most simple to the most complex, all under one roof, all with small town family feel. That's what makes us different. I fell in love with dentistry at a young age as a dental assistant. After taking a medical mission trip, I knew it was my calling to help people through dentistry. For me, it's important to treat my patients like friends, like family. I enjoy developing a relationship with my patients.
2-2-1 pressure here. It's actually more of a 1-2-1-1 look maybe from this Franklin County defense. Haley James with the pass down low to Turpin. And a nice timeout as they come out, attack the press. And Turpin gets the first bucket of the night for the Lady Panthers. Burbridge with those long arms gets a deflection. That's already about the 4th of the game for her in that capacity. And you talk about her scoring, but she is a really good defender. She plays out on the floor a lot. She's, as I said, has that long arm. She's quick. And she's going to be a good one for someone at the next level, as is this lady. Frank misses the jumper. Stewart had it. Barnett ties her up. The possession arrow will keep it on this end of the floor with Franklin County. Nice move by Frank, but the left-hand shot won't fall. Burbridge now on the bounce. All the way to the rim, and it's 6-4. So impressive in the ways that she can score. Aristia knocks down the triple. Aristia, the best three-point shooter on this club, has struggled a bit this year behind the arc, but finds the range here on her first attempt. Barnett breaks the press with the bounce, little 15-footer. No good. Ball knocked away from Turpin. It went off the hands, I believe, of Stewart. It will remain with the Lady Panthers. Burbridge, quick three. Short. She didn't get much opportunity to get her legs under her on that attempt. Aristia right at Hortonberry, and she traveled. I want to thank our sponsors for making this game possible all season long, our friends at Family Dental Center and David Toll's Auto Pro. One of the great things that I personally get to do, and our staff, we all enjoy getting to be a part of these kids, student athletes, and that includes the band, the cheerleaders, the dance teams. It's really a great opportunity to come see what talent is in this community. We appreciate Family Dental Center and David Toll's Auto Pro helping out the cause. Barnett double teamed and steps through, gets it to Burbridge. Nice pass to Turpin. And in what looked to be a turnover turned into an assist and a basket, and it's 9-6. Kilborn baseline. Nice move, no good. Gets her own rebound and then draws the foul. And it will either be Hortonberry, Turpin, or Burbridge who are all there. And it looks like it's going to be Burbridge who gets whistled for it, 52. First foul of the night. Free throw shooting has been a bit of a struggle this year for Franklin County as Kilbourne hits the first. She's a 70% shooter. But as a team, under 60% are the Lady Flyers. I asked Joey Thacker about it last week. He said he's not worried about it. A lot of that was early in the season. A lot of that's been late in games when kids have got a lot of playing time. It hasn't necessarily been a lot of his starters that have missed a lot of free throws. And speaking of kids coming off the bench, Brooklyn Miles, the 7th grader, into the game, number 13. And just like that, a turnover. She came into the game, as did Kendall Talley, a sophomore. So a small, quick lineup out there right now for Joey Thacker as Aristia and Courtney take a seat. Not really a true post player on the floor for Franklin County right now. Frank can play down there, but she's more of a slashing player. Kilbourne more of a perimeter player, so really going 5 around the arc here. Kilbourne is in the high post. Miles gets it to her, and she'll take a 16-footer. No good, but there's Stewart for the rebound. It won't fall, gets it back, and gets the roll. Princess Stewart's first basket. The defending MVP of the 41st District Tournament, won it last year, 2015. Frank up with it quickly. Nice pass, and this is a very unselfish team. Stewart baseline, in and out. Burbridge being hounded by Kilbourne. Haley James baselines, ball swatted away by Frank. Kaylee Tillman will come into the game and replace James. Barnett, this freshman's gotten so much experience the last couple of years. She could really be a good one down the road. That's going to be a foul on Frank, reaching over the top of Jasmine Turpin in the low post. Zone on the inbound, and the ball thrown away nearly, and it looked like Hortonberry was over and back. It's a late call, but they got it right. She definitely had a foot on the line. I think the ball crossed as she got control of it. Take another look at it here. You see her right foot there, and then the ball definitely came back over. Good call. It was late, but the official got it right. You saw it there on the Gravis McDonald's Restaurants Instant Replay. We want to thank good folks at Gravis McDonald's for sponsoring our replays throughout the season. Tally, high post, good ball movement, out Miles. The three's too strong. Barnett now under duress, gives it up to Burbridge. Burbridge drives in, has it lost, I believe it was knocked away by Tally, over to Stewart. Stewart with the pass ahead to Kilbourne for 2. Kilbourne has 6. And that's a reach in on Princess Stewart. Going for the steal on Barnett. Lauren Willard will come into the game, senior, along with Aristia, replacing Tally and Kilbourne, and Deja has had good minutes here in this first quarter. Turpin, the turnaround no good, but a foul. I think it will be on Willard. Second team foul on Franklin County, first on Willard, and to the line goes Turpin. She has been a double-double machine in her career at Frankfort High, especially the last 2 years, averages right at it just under 14 points and 10 rebounds a night. Both free throws rattle out, though. Look at Miles. Only a 7th grader has got some serious handles. Frank high post corner, Aristia. No good. Turpin controls the weak side rebound. Burbridge right-hand dribble, looks to go baseline, out of control. Shot was missed. Tillman's rebound attempt, rebound and then shot attempt was blocked out of bounds, and it went off of Kaylee Tillman and will go to Franklin County. Stewart directing some traffic as Burbridge is out again. It's sort of a 1-3-1 look. Trying to use that reach to get some deflections and steals. Got to look diagonal there, and good ball movement to Courtney. Shot blocked by Turpin. Right there's Aristia. Shot won't go. Kept alive. Willard controls. Shot too strong by Stewart. So 3 opportunities there from Franklin County, and they don't cash in. Still up 9. Burbridge shot no good. Frank goes and gets the rebound. Maleka, this is where she's good. Stewart step in, 15-footer, knocks it down. Stewart, who is a big-time Division I recruit, I should say, has a lot of game, and her playing the point has helped develop that game this year. Mid-range jumper there makes it an 11-point lead, the biggest of the contest. Barnett's going to hold for the last shot, or at least attempt to maybe. Frank, nice job moving her feet out high. Tillman's going to take a 3. Air ball, but right there's Burbridge for the weak side putback. It won't go. And now County can hold for the last shot if they choose. Three ball. Off the mark. Now Burbridge will get a chance. It is short. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 17-6, Franklin County on top. Princess Stewart with 4 points, 2 of them coming here from the little elbow J. We're 8 minutes in. Franklin County is up by 9.
It's illegal.
It's unsafe.
It kills.
Welcome back into one of the best venues for high school basketball, and for that fact, any basketball in the state of Kentucky, the Franklin Convention Center. I'm Glenn Waldrop. This is the FPB Game of the Week. We're in the first round of the 41st District Tournament. Girls edition, number 4 seed Frankfort High, number 1 Franklin County. And here's another look at the replay as Washington was going to the basket, and Aristia had a lot of orange, but I think she got whistled for the foul. And that will send Shaylin Washington to the line, and she hits the first free throw. Freshman. A very young team for Darren Norman, with the exception of Turpin and Burbridge, who score about 90% of their points, but everyone else pretty young, so a bright future for the Lady Panthers. Ball almost stolen away by Washington, but right to Kilborn. She can't hit. Franklin County's changed defenses a bit throughout the game. Going man-to-man here. Nice defense from Stewart, but it gets down to Tillman. They'll work it around, and out for the 3 attempt was Ellen Williams, no good. And now Turpin, 15-footer, in and out. Burbridge had it, lost it, and then she was fouled. The baseline official blew the whistle, and Begley, and let's see who it's on. They're going to say it's on the floor. It's on 22, Savannah Courtney. Here's another look here. Is right there is where the ball was blown dead. And in the lineup for the first time is Rebecca Cook, the junior, second leading scorer for the Flyers. She has been outstanding this season. And that's going to be a baseline violation on Turpin for the inbound. Jimmy Beckett said she stepped across the baseline. A 2-2-1 pressure, it looks like, from Frankfort High. They'll back off into a zone. Courtney, 2-point shot attempt off the mark. Burbridge away with it. Now she'll push it. Knocked away from behind by Courtney, controlled by Kilborn. Play a little sloppy here. That ball partially blocked, I think, by Tillman. Nice pass ahead from Burbridge to Turpin. And we said she's not just a scorer. That was a good look in transition on the bounce for the assist. Turpin has 6. And Turpin picks up a foul on this end on the driving Princess Stewart. That was a pretty look. Take a look at this bounce pass right there. Jasmine Turpin with 6 points leads Frankfort High. Princess Stewart has 5 points. Miles will come back into the game for Aristia, and now here comes some full court pressure. It looks like it's going to be full, almost man-to-man or a little 1-2-1-1. That ball looked like it almost hit the backboard, and now Williams will push it up. And she lost it. Nice pass ahead to Rebecca Cook. And going to get a timeout here as Darren Norman wants to talk about it. The defense, the intensity leads to offense. 6:10 left in the first half. 21-9 Franklin County over Frankfort High on the FPB Game of the Week. 41st District Tournament First Round Edition. Back in a moment.
Every week on FPB TV. Monday is Club Night. Peek in on the interesting speakers and topics from Frankfort Civic Clubs. Tuesday, it's a double dose of high school sports with one fresh and one classic game of the week. Wednesday, stay informed and involved with all your local government meetings. Then, relive your favorite moments with some of our favorite programs on Throwback Thursday. It's all on FPB TV, a new brand of community television.
After the last timeout, Darren Norman got a bucket. Here, Franklin County changes defense to the run and jump trap. They got a look down low at Frankfort High to Turpin, but it was blocked. And now Rebecca Cook will push it ahead. Nice pass, Stewart for the bucket. We talked about just how deep this team is from Franklin County. They hurt you in so many ways. They're unselfish. Turpin, baseline jumper. Jasmine Turpin having a nice game, 8 points already. But the Lady Panthers trail by 12. Stewart, floater. Stewart starting to heat up. She already has 10. Dangerous pass, and got a quick whistle from Greg Schuler. I think he's going to call Kilborn from the back. No, he's going to say it's Stewart going for the steal. Joey Thacker can't believe it. And I'll be quite frank, I don't think that was a foul. That looked to be a jump ball, and to me, Princess Stewart had position, but the official from the back side of the play blew the whistle. Barnett gets stolen away. Frank splits the defenders. Can't finish, but will go to the line. And that's T.T. Barnett. Malika Frank will go to the stripe where she struggles a bit. 39% free throw shooter from the free throw line. And that one was not pretty there. Take another look here. She splits the defense. Draws the contact. Just couldn't quite get it to fall. And banks that one home. I like the GoPro on the backboard right there, getting that angle. You gotta like that. Opportunity to give a little praise to David Columbia, Zach Hubbard, who come out every week and get this stuff all set up. David, our producer, director. Tonight he's running replay. And this FPB Game of the Week crew is as good as it gets. They just got this guy talking they got to get rid of. Other than that, it's pretty solid. The floater good from Frank. Of course, Clint Goins is directing tonight, so, you know, it may not be the A team, but it's A-, B+ team maybe? I don't know. If I could only tell you what I'm hearing in the truck. Ellen Williams, check that. That is Haley James for 2. Cook for 3. Off the mark. Frank down low, went up high for it, couldn't get the rebound. Barnett wanted to go baseline. She was cut off and then stepped on the baseline. Rebecca Cook did a good job there moving her feet but keeping her hands up and visible to the officials. She wasn't reaching in. Look at her arms right here, up. And Barnett just dribbled out of bounds. I think she thought there was enough contact with the body to get a whistle, and I may have agreed with her. There was a little bit of contact there. Frank, shot blocked, but a foul, and they will get Hortonberry on the call. And she definitely got a part of the wrist. Frank looked a little better on that free throw. It's just a little flat. Not a lot of arch. The rotation's not awful, but just a little flat. I'm sure she can work on that. Not only the remainder of this year, but when she gets down to Bowling Green. There's a steal, Miles, and then missed the lay-in. And Burbridge dribbling through the defense is going to be fouled. And Frank talking to Schuler to say, what exactly did I do? And I don't think Malika likes the call. I know Joey Thacker does not like the call. It'll be the second on Frank. A lot of contact there. And Joey Thacker is wearing out Greg Schuler on the far side over there. He's going to get dinged in a minute if he's not careful. And he may be trying to get one knowing Joey right now as Burbridge gets the free throw. And I'll give some credit to Schuler. He stood there and took it and didn't team up. But Joey was in his ear pretty good. Burbridge shoots over 82% from the line, gets that free throw. The pair, I should say. Courtney. This is zone. Franklin County being pretty patient. High post, Frank. Cook. Now Frank. Too strong, but there's Cook for the rebound. Back up, blocked by Burbridge. Stewart back in. Stewart triggers the inbound. And she'll come back and get it and reset. 2-3 zone from the Lady Panthers. Kendall Talley gets the kind roll. I believe that is 8 Lady Flyers that have already scored in this game. Tally almost got a steal there. Barnett got away with a double dribble. Now Burbridge in traffic, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound. It's no good. Now Stewart out, and there's numbers for Franklin County. Late bounce pass in traffic, a good one. Courtney controls, no good, and now they'll go to the floor, and hopefully everybody's going to be okay. The foul, I think, is going to be on Haley James of Frankfort High. Paddling down there, though. You got to give credit to Frankfort High. They're not giving in. And that's going to be a foul on Turpin. It will be no shot. It was on the baseline. They say it's going to be triggered the inbound. It was a hip check. It's a second on Turpin. Don't forget, coming up at the half, we'll have the KECU halftime and highlight show. Another one of our great sponsors, Kentucky Employees Credit Union. We'll bring you all the highlights from this first half, and of course, the dance teams. Nice move from Frank, but she can't finish. Gets the miss back, draws the foul. That might be on Burbridge. It is on Burbridge, and that'll be her second. And Frank will go back to the line. Here's another look at the end of that play. That was a lot of basketball. Into the game now, Grace Yoakum, the sophomore. 6'2". Shot blocked by Princess Stewart and then recovers. What a play. Now pass ahead Cook. 3-on-1 County. Courtney and one. That was a perfect example of what Franklin County wants to do. Defense creating offense. An unselfish team leads to a basket and a foul. And, you know, later on, I don't know, we always have an FPB play of the game. You may see that one again. I don't know. Courtney misses the attempt at the three-point play. And, boy, Burbridge has had a tough way to go to just get shots off tonight. Franklin County is swarming her. She gave it up to Hortonberry, who shot the air ball. And now Stewart, great move to the step in and score. And this could be one of those patented Franklin County runs the final couple of minutes of this half. It's out to a 20-point advantage. And there's Courtney with the steal. Going to get another timeout as Darren Norman has got to stop the bleeding. But that is just so much what Franklin County's all about. Defend, 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 and then attack the basket. Courtney gets in the passing lane, takes it in for two. 1:19 left first half, 37-15 Lady Flyers.
It's just a fun place to come. I mean, when we're at home, especially during the summer, that's kind of almost like a daily thing. Can we go to the library today?
I usually get movies here that I can't get usually anywhere else.
I like the programs that they do for the children because they even entertain me when they are in the programs.
The library is like going on a journey of discovery.
Savannah Courtney got the start tonight in place of Rebecca Cook, and she has answered the bell. 8 points. And there's a near steal off the inbound, and it is. Cook away with it. There's Stia into Kilborn. Left hand, too strong. Ball went out of bounds off of the Lady Panthers. 58 ticks left in the first half. Again, coming up at the break, we'll have the halftime and highlight show brought to you by KECU. Nice crossover from Courtney. Kilborn can't find the range. Haley James away with the loose ball, and Burbridge will push. Step through. They're going to say basket and the foul. Joey Thacker shakes his head yes. Kilborn will get whistled for the personal. And that is the first basket in a while and only the second field goal of the game for Brianna Burbridge as she has 6 points. Somewhat unorthodox in the way she gets to the rim, but it is effective. I know I, among many other basketball fans in this community, will be sad to see her go, but she's got a future in this game at the next level, as does Deja Kilborn, who will be playing at Georgetown College next year. She has 8 points. A deflection near steal. Washington controls it. Burbridge step back, shot blocked by Cook. Hortonberry, quick jumper, no good. 7 seconds left, and then Courtney carried it. She couldn't get control of the basketball. So with exactly 5 seconds remaining, Frankfort High will have a chance to get this game under 20 points as they go to the break. Burbridge, 3 ball. Too strong. Saves it out of bounds. And they changed the call as Jimmy Beckett originally said it was going to Franklin County. Now he says Frankfort High ball, 0.3 of a second. So they're just going to try to throw it up for a tap to Burbridge, one would think. That will not count. So we'll go to the half, 39-18, as Franklin County has been very good defensively. But I'm sure that man will have something to figure out at the half. He talked to his Lady Flyers. We'll come back with your KECU halftime and highlights show. Deja Kilborn with 8 points. Franklin County in control, 39-18 at the break.
KECU members, have you downloaded your app? Some of your other apps may cause frustration, but the Kentucky Employees Credit Union app only makes life easier. Need to check your balance, transfer funds, or even deposit a check? You can do it instantly no matter where you are, no matter what time it is. The KECU app is open 24/7. If you're traveling, save service charges. The app shows you the closest ATMs or shared branches with the touch of a button. The Kentucky Employees Credit Union app. Download it free on the App Store or Google Play right now.
Welcome back into the Frankfort Convention Center for the FPB Game of the Week here, 41st District Tournament. It's time to thank our sponsor for the halftime and highlight show, Kentucky Employees Credit Union, KECU, providing financial wellness since 1938. Taking a look at the highlights, everybody knows when you come to play Frankfort High, you got to do a job stopping Verona Burbridge. And, Kilbourne has been part of that from the opening tip. It's really been all Franklin County. Savannah Courtney's had a nice game as she has 8 points on the evening. And then Kilbourne has played very, very well as well. She's coming off injury. She has 8 points. Burbridge has been quiet. She does have 7 points, but only 2 field goals. Turpin has been very good as she has 8. Princess Stewart leads the way with 12 points for Franklin County, as you'll see a step-in elbow jumper right there. Nice pass ahead from Burbridge to Turpin on the break, but just too much defense leading to offense for Franklin County. Cook to Stewart there as we're at the break. Franklin County on top of number 4 seed Frankfort High, 39-18. We'll come back in just a moment with your second half on the FPB Game of the Week from the Convention Center, 41st District Tournament's number 1 seed Franklin County, number 4 Frankfort High. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with your third quarter in just a moment.
KECU members, have you downloaded your app? Some of your other apps may cause frustration, but the Kentucky Employees Credit Union app only makes life easier. Need to check your balance, transfer funds, or even deposit a check? You can do it instantly no matter where you are, no matter what time it is. The KECU app is open 24/7. If you're traveling, save service charges. The app shows you the closest ATMs or shared branches with the touch of a button. The Kentucky Employees Credit Union app. Download it free on the App Store or Google Play right now.
Second half now underway. Quickly underway here at the FPB Game of the Week. I'm Glenn Water. Glad you have joined us. That's the whole Game of the Week crew. Baseline jumper no good from Stewart. Shaylin Washington on the bounce starting this second half. Shot no good. She's joined during the starting lineup by Haley James, Jasmine Turpin, Burbridge, and Hortonberry. For Franklin County, it's Aristia who takes the jumper and hits. She's joined in the starting lineup by Courtney, Frank, Kilbourne, and Stewart, the original starting 5 in this contest for Franklin County. Aristia's 2-point bucket gives her 5, the lead, 41-18. Entry pass attempted for Turpin, knocked away by Kilbourne. Burbridge did not pull the trigger. She has not taken many shots. Entry down low. Turpin double teamed, misses the turnaround. Frank had it, was knocked away, went off of her right hand out of bounds, and will stay with the Lady Panthers. The other game of this 41st District Tournament first round will be, of course, Woodford County, the 3 seed, and the 2 seed Western Hills. And that's going to be a foul, I think, on Aristia. She forced Hortonberry out of bounds. Second on Aristia. Entry pass attempted for Burbridge, stolen away by Frank. Now Courtney pushes it up. Stewart, baseline. Aristia misses. What a rebound by Frank, but she traveled before she could save it. But we saw her play, if you tuned into a special edition of the FPB Game of the Week when number 1 Elizabethtown came into the capital city and took on Franklin County, Malika Frank took over that basketball game. It's the best I had seen her in her career, and that's saying something, but her energy level picked up that night, and as you can see, it's going tonight as she was hounding the ball handler there, and we're going to get a foul at the end of that play, and it may indeed be on Frank. It is. It's her third, but man, has she picked up the intensity here. picked up the loose ball out to Hortonberry. Corner three, no good. Burbridge will be fouled by Stewart. She says, I didn't touch her. Chuck Begley says, well, you did because I blew the whistle, so we're going to send her to the line to shoot two. Here's another look on your Gravis McDonald's replay. Looks like she may have just barely grazed her in the forehead. Maybe poked the eye of Burbridge, as you can see. It looks like maybe that left eye bothered a little bit. Another young lady who is right around an 80% free throw shooter misses the first. Perfect on the second. She can score in binges. Frank, mid-range jumper looked good. We talked about that she struggled from the free throw line, but boy, that was a nice looking J right there. Her second field goal, she now has 6 points and a steal. Really good effort, and they're going to call her for over and back. He must have said a carry. He was motioning over and back. He must have been meaning the carry of the basketball. I think maybe she went out of bounds and was the first person to touch it. It's probably more likely what the infraction was. Franklin County a little sloppy with the basketball here. Too strong on the jumper by Stewart. And now we'll get a reach in as Burbridge was trying to outrace everyone to the other end. And we'll take it out of bounds right in front of us. I think that's the second on Savannah Courtney. Shaylin Washington. Get it down low. Kilborn knocked it away and controlled by Aristia. Nice look down low from Aristia, and Stewart draws the foul. That's on Turpin, her third, and keep an eye on Burbridge down there. We saw earlier when Stewart poked her in the eye, she's still rubbing her left eye. I think it's bothering her just a little bit. I don't know if Bree wears contacts, but she is still somewhat uncomfortable with that left eye. Substitutions as Washington and James will leave the game, replaced by Williams and Barnett. It's going to be a timeout on the floor, full timeout. Just under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, and Franklin County is in control, 45-19. And Savannah Courtney, one of the juniors, maybe not the most heralded, got the start tonight, and she has been outstanding. Defense, offense, she's done a little bit of everything, leading Franklin County to a big lead here as we're under 5 to play in the third quarter. Back in a moment on your FPB Game of the Week from the Franklin Convention Center. Cook to Courtney. Been a popular play tonight.
This week's game is also brought to you in part by Classic Gold Master Jewelers. Art carved class rings are available right here in town by Classic Gold Master Jewelers at 859 East Main. Family Dental Center is passionate about local sports. Give us a call to schedule your appointment. Family Dental Center, a smile for a lifetime. David Toll's Auto Pro on Versailles Road and Duncan Road. The Frankfort Police Department, providing law enforcement and crime prevention to the citizens of Frankfort. Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Enroll today, imagine more.
Imagine a place that's been helping people achieve their dreams for the last 75 years. A place where you can prepare for a high-paying career in just 2 years, or get a head start on a bachelor's degree. Imagine a nationally respected college that is not only convenient with 7 area campuses, but also affordable. There is such a place. It's BCTC. Enroll today and imagine more.
After the timeout, Frankfort High hopes to try to find a way to climb back in this one. Burbridge being handled by Courtney, and now step through, and there's going to be a reach in. Joey Thacker smiling. I think that's one of those smiles where he doesn't really think that was a foul. Savannah Courtney will pick up the foul. That's her third. Well, what a career for this lady. We'll talk more about it in this game, but when you're the all-time leading scorer of a school, it means something. And when you're the all-time leading scorer for the boys and the girls, it goes to show just how prolific a scorer you are. And I don't know how many games she's gone over 50 points. We had a couple of them on the game of the week. Misses both free throws there. And I think part of that tonight is fatigue, as Franklin County's just really making her work. Courtney, great move, and then shot it off the shot clock, no good. She might get picked on when they go back and watch game tape with that one. All in good fun, of course. Burbridge, putback won't go. That putback attempt is blocked, but I think there will be a foul on Rebecca Cook. And Burbridge will now go back to the strike. You heard Joey Thacker say she makes a lot of free throws. Gets one there. There's another look. This looked to be a lot of basketball here. Well, no, it was the right risk. Good call by the official. Burbridge hits the pair. Stewart, elbow. Doesn't get the roll. Weak side rebound controlled by Hortonberry. Yeah, Burbridge, 226 field goals, 222 free throws coming in tonight. That's pretty impressive. On the break, Stewart to Courtney. Cook, too strong on the three-point attempt. Franklin County has not been that sharp tonight, but nice take from Burbridge. It goes to show you just how good they are to be up 45-23 and to not be playing their best game. Cook. Kiss off the glass. 2-2-1 press now from Franklin County. A deflection and a near steal. Now it is a steal. Good ball movement. Stewart off the mark. Burbridge working on Talley, now goes at Stewart. And Burbridge with the finish. Starting to get those numbers to add up now. Stewart answers no, in and out. Turpin with the rebound. Burbridge again in the open floor, 1-on-5, has it knocked away by Talley, and it will be a foul. $14 for Burbridge right now. Gets the kind roll. Miles and Frank back into the game for Stewart and Courtney. And look for some full court pressure with a small lineup out there right now. It's really 4 guards and Frank. And Frank's handling the point guard duties. Nice give to Talley, misses the lay-in. Nice give from Frank to Tally and one. Malika Frank got fired up. She didn't get the assist the last time. She did here. T.T. Barnett whistled for the foul, her second. And Burbridge will take a quick breather. Tally's free throw off the mark. And Barnett in the open floor. Has it knocked away by Miles, who saves it, but it goes right to Tillman, who hits the jumper. Kaylee Tillman's first basket. Sophomore's in the books, 21-point game. Cook, baseline, had it knocked away. I thought there was contact by Washington. No call. They say it's out of bounds off of Cook. Joey Thacker said that's unbelievable, and man, unless I saw something I didn't see, to borrow a phrase from my dad, that looked to be a lot of contact on the baseline. Check this out. Yeah, you got to blow the whistle there. Going to be a timeout, Frankfort High School. 1:55 left, third quarter, 59-28. Franklin County in control. We'll step away back in a moment here on the FPB Game of the Week.
Hello, my name is Dr. Nancy Shackleton, and I am the orthodontist here at Family Dental Center. My passion for orthodontics has carried me through 18 years here as a part of this team. What I'm most proud of is the communication that takes place here at Family Dental Center, with all of us being under one roof. We offer free initial consultations. We don't require a referral. We're happy to work with your insurance and developing a payment plan to fit your budget. We'd love the opportunity to work with you.
The familiar parquet floor with the unbridled logo. Frankfort Convention Center. Shot blocked, and Cook up with it, pushing ahead Tally. This is a quick lineup out there right now for Franklin County. Frank battling with Hortonberry. Hortonberry away with the rebound. Now some backcourt pressure bothering Barnett and Washington, but they break it. Tillman will take three. No good. Nice pass ahead, and Rebecca Cook will shoot the lay-in and miss. That's two lay-ins missed in this quarter. Now she's a lefty, and that was her right hand, but typically Rebecca finishes that one off. Tally, no good, but she's fouled by Washington or Williams. Ellen Williams whistled for the foul. Kendall Tally hits the free throw. She has 5. Burbridge back into the game. Savannah Courtney back in for Aristea. Inbound deflected, controlled by Cook, misses the shot, but scores on the rebound. And Rebecca Cook has been really good this year for the Lady Flyers, and they're on the pressure of the inbound. Brooklyn Miles nearly got a steal. And now a very difficult place to inbound the ball near the coffin corner down there of the baseline. And it leads to a turnover. Frank, Cook, in and out. Courtney to Frank, and now Frank to the rim, 4-2, right hand. That is not her strong side, another turnover, and now nearly a giveaway. Nice effort from Tally to save it off of Shaylin Washington. Here's another look on your Gravis McDonald's replay. Look at this effort. Like Rebecca Cook having to Put the shoe back on. Miles with the take. And the 7th grader is now in the book. 1-2-1-1 leads to another turnover. Courtney with the steal. Nice give to Miles, who misses a short one. Barnett to Tillman, who will take 3. And a good rebound from Frank. And now all the way to the rim. And 1. Ten points for Maleka. Tillman came in late, should have just let her go, and instead it will send Frank to the line for 1 free throw. 4.8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. That free throw looked good from Frank. Burbridge will try to get one away at the horn. It'll count. So Franklin County, a little sloppy early, but then turns on the Jets. 60-28 after 3 quarters. Back with your 4th and final frame in just a moment. It's the first round of the 41st District Tournament. Maleka Frank, defense, offense, doing it all. The 11th Region Player of the Year's got 11. It's all Franklin County.
Sitting behind the desk isn't all bad, but it's not me. I like to get my hands dirty. People like it when I have my own business, and so did I. So we're here, back to the basics. Come and see me at David Toll's Tires and Auto Service.
If you need tires, if you need an oil change, or a major repair, the name you know and trust is back. David Toll's Auto Pro, with 2 locations, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road. Give us a call, 352-2988.
Welcome back into the Frankfort Convention Center. As we're just about ready for the 4th quarter. And it's now underway. T.T. Barnett on the floor with Hortonberry, Williams. Check that, Haley James, Turpin, and Burbridge. Stewart pushing it up and scoring. She's joined on the floor in this 4th quarter by Cook, Willard, Miles, and Courtney. Good ball movement down to Turpin, and 1. And with all the accolades that Burbridge has received, and deservedly so, the consistent play down low will be missed a lot by this young lady at Frankfort High next year, the senior Jasmine Turpin. She has 13. All the way to the rim, off the front iron, but Stewart gets her own rebound. Now into the paint goes Courtney. That's no good, and Burbridge just rips it out of there and now pushes it the other way, going right at Cook. And finishes. 17 for Burbridge. Miles, she can't score. Now to the floor they go. Burbridge with the ball, tied up by a couple of folks, and it will stay on this end with Franklin County. Princess will go get the ball. Work it around, a long 2-point shot by Courtney, no good, and leads to a long rebound, and now pushing it up Burbridge for 2 more. 19 now for Brianna. Stewart goes the other way. She has 16. Pass chased down by Burbridge and now forces up the jumper that won't fall. Left hand, Stewart, good. Goodness gracious. She is good in the open court. Gets a deflection that leads to a steal there. Cook now ahead to Stewart for 2 more. She's one of the top-rated juniors in the state, and you can see why. Right there for a steal on the weak side, and I think Frankfort High running out of gas a little bit. Stewart the other way, keeps stepping on the gas. Frankfort High will take a timeout, 5:23 left. 70-35, it is all Franklin County. Defense again creating offense, Princess Stewart on a run, all Lady Flyers.
I'm Dr. Ashley King at Family Dental Center. We offer a wide range of dentistry, from the most simple to the most complex, all under one roof, all with small town family feel. That's what makes us different. I fell in love with dentistry at a young age as a dental assistant. After taking a medical mission trip, I knew it was my calling to help people through dentistry. For me, it's important to treat my patients like friends, like family. I enjoy developing a relationship with my patients.
Welcome back into the Frankfort Convention Center. As Burbridge has the basketball and Franklin County going to come to the run and jump trap. It looks like they like to do that out of timeouts. A near steal again, now Turpin up with it and gets the roll over the top of the rim, off the glass and down. Courtney, long 2-point jumper, too strong. Burbridge had it and controlled it. I thought it was almost thrown away, and somehow she got possession. Now it's all the way to the basket for 2. Stewart has it stolen away by Burbridge. Brown not quitting. To the rim, left hand, too strong. And then commits the foul. That'll be 3 on Burbridge. Ball's under our table over here. Final 4 minutes of this first round contest. Aristia, too strong, but a nice rebound and give ahead. Willard can't finish at the rim. Aristia keeps it alive. Josie Thacker into the game there, number 34. She'll take 3. Short. Williams had it, lost it, now up with its Burbridge. Weaves her way down and just throws one up off the backboard, no good. As I said earlier, it's a bit unorthodox, but very effective. Nice take by Miles, but she can't finish. Hortonberry. Shot blocked by Willard, but it will be a foul, and it could either be Willard or Aristia. There's a look right there. Third on Willard. I have that as Hortonberry's first point of the game, averaging 13 since she made the trip down the hill from Western Hills to Frankfort High. Some three-quarter court pressure here from Frankfort High as they'll now back up into a zone. 3-2 with Burbridge at the point. Nice pass working around. Sierra Newton in the game 14. Miles tried to get it to her, stolen away by Hortonberry. Turpin, 16-footer. Doesn't find the mark. Miles. Nice ball handling, but there threw it away, and Zoe Thacker says to the 7th grader, we don't need that there. And now Aristide will come out of the lineup. She's replaced by Emily Jordan. So no starters on the floor for the Lady Flyers. Williams shot off the mark, controlled by Barnett. Burbridge wants the ball down low. They didn't give it to her. Williams down to Turpin, who scores. Turpin with 15. Jordan for 3. It's good. Emma Jordan in the books in the district tournament. 30-point lead, Franklin County. Burbridge up off the back iron, no good. Gets her own rebound and put back. $25 for Burbridge. No, check that. 23 for Burbridge. Newton fouled by Turpin, and the clock is running. I wonder if Darren Norman will go to his bench and give Burbridge and Turpin a chance to come out to an ovation from the crowd, because they have certainly earned it over their career. Sierra Newton is her first point. Thacker gets the rebound. Newton stolen away by Burbridge. Now there's a scrum for it. Hortonberry away. Turpin, 2 more. And that will be the final bucket of the ball game, the final bucket of the career of Jasmine Turpin, as she finishes with 17. And that is your ball game. 74-47. Franklin County moves on and still has that dream alive of not only repeating as district champion, but 11th region champion. And for Frankfort High, the season comes to an end. We'll come back and wrap it up from the Convention Center in just a moment, as it's final 74-47. Franklin County with the win and ends the season of the Lady Panthers.
Sitting behind the desk isn't all bad, but it's not me. I like to get my hands dirty. People like it when I have my own business, and so did I. So we're here, back to the basics. Come and see me at David Toll's Tires and Auto Service.
If you need tires, if you need an oil change, or a major repair, the name you know and trust is back. David Toll's Auto Pro, with 2 locations, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road. Give us a call, 352-2988.
Welcome back into the Frankfort Convention Center, where we have had our first game of the 41st District Tournament. Number 1 seed Franklin County moves on. They go to 24-4 with a win over the number 4 seed Frankfort High Lady Panthers, 74-47. And now it's time for the FPB play of the game. And when you talk about Franklin County, we always talk about defense creating offense. Well, here it is. Block shot by Princess Stewart. She controls it, passes ahead to Cook, quickly gets it up to Courtney for the bucket and one. That is your FPB play of the game. So the Frankfort High Lady Panthers see their season come to an end. They finished the year at 12-14, and the career, the outstanding career of Brianna Burbridge comes to an end. She averages 33 points a game this season, finishes below that tonight with 23 points. but she is the all-time leading scorer for the entire high school at Frankfort High School, boys and girls. What a great career for her, and congratulations, and we look forward to hearing about her future at the next level. And also saying goodbye to Jasmine Turpin, who had a great night as she finished up with 17 points. But when you talk about Franklin County, we said it's defense. Cook there with the steal, the miss, but gets the bucket. She had a nice night off the bench today. She Kilborn a good game, but really Maleka Frank really took over this game defensively, had 11 points. And then 22 from Princess Stewart to lead this Lady Flyer just gauntlet. They are so tough. They just get after you from all 5 positions on the floor, and they move on to 24-4. We'll find out who they take on in the finals tomorrow night, as number 2 seed Western Hills, number 3 seed Woodford County will do battle. And of course you have all the boys action as well. We hope you'll keep it here all tournament long on the FPB Game of the Week. But tonight in Game 1 of Round 1, the number 1 seed Franklin County Lady Flyers get the win and go to 24-4 over Frankfort High. We'll see you next time for Western Hills, Woodford County on the FPB Game of the Week. For everyone involved on cameras, Greg and Bob on the floor, Jeremy and John up top, Zach doing scoreboard, our director Clint Goins, and the producer and replay man extraordinaire David Columbia. I'm Glenn Waldrop, again your final 74-47. Franklin County moves on the FPB Game of the Week. Good night from the Frankfort Convention Center.